I am thinking of this stranger here, said the young girl. The daughter of the ironmaster, said that she was worried about the stranger, about the rat trap sailor. He walks and walks the whole year long. The daughter said that the rat trap sailor was always wandering throughout the air, and there is probably not a single place in the whole country where he is welcome. And she told that there was not a single place where the rat trap sailor was welcome and can feel at home. She said there was not a single place where the rat trap sailor could feel comfortable. At home means feel comfortable, relaxed. Wherever he turns, he is chased away. The daughter said that wherever the rat trap sailor went, he was chased away, he was followed away, he was turned away. Always he is afraid of being arrested and cross-examined. The daughter said that the rat trap sailor was always afraid that he would be arrested and cross-questioned. I should like to have him enjoy a day of peace with us here. The daughter said that she wanted that the rat trap sailor should enjoy at least one day of peace with them in their house. Just one in the whole year. At least one day of peace in the whole year. The ironmaster mumbled. Mumbled means muttered, spoke in a low voice something in his beard. He could not bring himself to oppose her, and the ironmaster could not oppose his daughter. It was all a mistake, of course, she continued. The daughter continued to say that, of course, it was all a mistake. But anyway, I don't think we ought to chase away a human being whom we have asked to come here and to whom we have promised Christmas cheer. The daughter said that she did not think that they ought to chase away a human being. They ought to chase away a human being whom they had asked to come to their house and to whom they had promised Christmas cheer on Christmas Eve. You do preach worse than a parson, said the ironmaster. The ironmaster said that his daughter preached worse than a parson. I only hope you wouldn't have to regret this. The ironmaster told his daughter that he only hoped that she wouldn't have to regret her decision to keep the rat trap sailor as a guest in their home. The young girl took the stranger by the hand. The young girl, the daughter of the ironmaster, took the stranger, the rat trap sailor, by the hand and led him up to the table and led the rat trap sailor up to the table. Now sit down and eat, she said. The daughter told the rat trap sailor to sit down and eat, for she could see that her father had given in. Had given means had surrendered himself to her will. Now the daughter saw that her father had surrendered himself to her will to keep the rat trap sailor as a guest in their home on Christmas Eve. Because she was able to persuade her father to allow her to keep the rat trap sailor as a guest. The man with the rat traps said not a word. The rat trap sailor did not say a single word. He only sat down and helped himself to the food. He only sat down and ate the food. Time after time, he looked at the young girl who had interceded for him. Time after time means again and again, the rat trap sailor looked at the young girl who had intermediated for him. Why had she done it? He was asking himself why the girl had done it. What could the crazy idea be? He was asking himself what the crazy idea could be. After that, Christmas Eve at Ramsjo passed just as it always had. Christmas Eve passed in usual manner at Ramsjo. The stranger did not cause any trouble. The stranger, the rat trap sailor, did not cause any problem for the daughter and the iron master, because he did nothing but sleep, because he used to sleep continuously. He did nothing but he only slept. The whole forenoon. Forenoon means the time period between dawn and noon. He lay on the sofa in one of the guest rooms and slept at one stretch. See, the whole forenoon, the rat trap sailor lay on the sofa in one of the guest room in the house of the iron master and slept at one stretch. At noon, they woke him up. At noon, they means the daughter and the iron master woke him up so that he could have his share, of the good Christmas fare. But after that, he slept again. But after that, the rat trap sailor slept again. In this way, the rat trap sailor was only sleeping. It looked as though for many years he had not been able to sleep as quietly, as peacefully, as safely as here at Ramsjo. It was clear that the rat trap sailor hadn't got such type of sleep for a long time. That's why he was continuously sleeping. In the evening, when the Christmas tree was lighted, they woke him up again. They woke him means the rat trap sailor again. They woke the rat trap sailor up again, and he stood for a while. For a while means for some time. And the rat trap sailor stood for some time in the drawing room, blinking as though the candlelight hurt him, and he was blinking as though the candlelight was hurting him. But after that, he disappeared again. But after that, the rat trap sailor disappeared again. 2 hours later, he was aroused once more. And after 2 hours, the rat trap sailor was aroused once more. He then had to go down into the dining room and eat the Christmas feast and porridge. And after that, he went to the dining room and ate the Christmas feast and porridge.